Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be the boys' first week back to school, and it is just the boys. Kaylani is going to a pre-K school and they don't allow her to bring her lunch, so it's just going to be the boys' lunches this week. We're keeping it simple with cereal because it's so early in the morning and I just don't know if they're going to want to eat a full course breakfast, so I let them choose their own cereal. Kaylani and Christian chose Fruit Loops, Kaden chose Lucky Charms, and then Aiden wanted Frosted Flakes. All right, so starting out with the lunch on the first day of school, of course, it's going to be hot, not surprising. The kids are still using the thermoses from last year, and then Christian is still using his Omni box. The kids are actually having leftovers on the first day of school because I made this creamy chicken smothered in gravy in the crock pot, also with some rice, and I made a lot of it because the kids are always so excited to have it. They like to eat it as leftovers, and y'all know my kids don't like leftovers, so I definitely had to take advantage of making a lot and putting it in their thermoses today for their lunches. And for their fruit today, I'm just cutting up some strawberries, and I'm also going to be doing some grapes too. I couldn't decide if I wanted to cut up the grapes for Christian. I know that he don't have a whole lot of time to eat, so I wanted to make it easier for him, but he was like, "Mama, please don't cut my grapes up no more." So, yeah. I'm also going to be giving them some blueberries as well. Okay, so I'm only giving Christian grapes. The twins are going to be having strawberries and blueberries. Christian does not like strawberries, and he will sometimes eat a blueberry, sometimes not. So I kept it simple with grapes. And now I'm just taking some of that rice out of the rice cooker. I'm going to go ahead and reheat it in the microwave for 2 minutes. Y'all don't talk about my bowl. It has definitely seen better days. But yes, I'm going to go ahead and reheat this all up in the microwave and get it ready to go inside the thermoses. Okay, now let's go ahead and get Christian's lunch assembled. I'm giving him some of this Kool-Aid. It's actually the summer flavor. We had some of these left over from the summer, so we have a lot left over actually. So you're going to be seeing these quite a bit. I'm also going to go ahead and give him some of these Scooby-Doo snacks, and then he'll have a fork for his food, and then he'll be good to go. I'm going to go ahead and get everything in his lunchbox. Christian chose a SpongeBob lunchbox this year. It came with a SpongeBob backpack. So he's like really been into SpongeBob lately. So I'm going to go ahead and give him that with a Minecraft napkin. And then I'm going to go ahead and do Aiden's. I'm throwing in a bag of Ruffles just in case he's still hungry. I'm not exactly sure. And I love this lunchbox, y'all, how it looks like a hard bottom and it's really big. I'm also throwing in a Funables fruit snack. I'm giving him a fork, of course, and then he asked me, can I not give him a juice? Aiden just likes to drink his water bottle at lunch, so I didn't have no problem with that. And then Kaden chose this Mickey Mouse backpack and lunchbox. Y'all, I don't know. It's small. I'm going to do the best I can to try to fit everything in there. And as you can see, your girl is struggling. And I'm giving Kaden some Cheeto Puffs. I let them choose their own chips. I just didn't give Christian any because I feel like he has plenty of food. And then I'm also giving him a Funnable as well. I'm gonna go ahead and fill up their water bottles. Also, the boys got these big water bottles this year. They're stainless steel and they'll keep the water cold. And then my father-in-law bought this ice maker for us. So 10 out of 10, highly recommend. We love it. I'm gonna go ahead and fill all the cups up with ice and water. Christian has a regular water bottle because if y'all know Christian, y'all know that he either loses it or breaks it, and I didn't want to get an expensive water bottle for him knowing that he was not going to do right with it. So the kids are back from school. Let's see how they did. Starting out with Aiden, it looks like he pretty much ate everything. He just left some of his ruffles, which was fine, and he ate everything else and he liked it. Caden also did really good. He ate everything. Christian also did really good. He ate everything except he left a little bit of his rice. And he did tell me that despite him not having enough time to finish the rice, he didn't feel like he had enough food. And so he was asking me to pack him more food. Alright, so for Thursday, I'm keeping breakfast extremely light. As you can see, it's not that much food because the kids were struggling to eat the cereal on the first day. So I felt like I would make it easier for them and give them significantly less food. But they did end up asking for more pancakes, which was absolutely fine with me. As you can see, not much has changed. The kids are definitely wanting their Chef Boyardee. Aiden chose beefaroni. Of course, Christian wanted his SpaghettiOs, and then Caden chose spaghetti and meatballs. So I'm just going to go ahead and get these in the thermos. The Bluey thermos is a new thermos. It's bigger and it holds more food. Since the SpaghettiOs can is larger, I'm going to go ahead and get that to Christian. And we ended up actually not being able to fit all the SpaghettiOs in there, but for the most part, it fit. And for the boys' size, I got these little 2-part containers from Dollar General, and I like them because they're a little bit bigger than the Sistema boxes. I'm getting the twins, both fudge stripe cookies, and then their fruit is going to be apples and oranges. But Christian, I'm giving him just grapes for his fruit, and then I'm going to give him some Oreos. Also want to add, I am using one of the Sistema boxes. I'm giving that one to Caden because it's a little bit smaller. I'm thinking to myself it'll fit inside of his small lunchbox a little bit better, but I was wrong. I ended up having to do something different anyway, but I was trying. And so you guys are going to see that here in a minute. I actually had to buy him a Nike lunchbox because it was just a little bit bigger. For the days where he would have a bigger lunch, the Mickey Mouse lunchbox was not going to work. Okay, and I am packing the boys' snacks. I forgot to show y'all, so I'm going to go ahead and insert a little clip of what they have for a snack. Yesterday, it was just some grapes, oranges, and goldfish. And then today, they're going to be having pretzels and grapes in these little snack containers that I got from Amazon. I'm getting everything put up into their lunch boxes. I'm not giving Aiden a juice again. And then I'm also going to be giving them some fruit roll-ups, just extra in case they're still hungry. Okay, and the kids got home from school. Aiden ate everything except he didn't eat his fudge stripe cookies. Christian ate everything except for his fruit roll-up, which is absolutely okay. And he left a little bit of SpaghettiOs. And then Caden ate everything also. He just left a little bit of the spaghetti noodles, and he didn't eat his fudge stripe cookies either. Okay, so for Friday, we are back with cereal. It's just going to be simple this week, y'all, because they just don't want to eat in the morning. So I let everybody choose their own cereal that they wanted. Christian chose Cocoa Puffs. Caden chose Frosted Flakes, and then Aiden chose Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Kaylani really wanted a breakfast corn dog, so I just got her that. Lunch for Friday, you guessed it, it is a hot lunch, so I'm going ahead and priming these thermoses. The boys are going to be having some of these chicken rings. They are just like regular chicken nuggets, but they're in the shape of a O. They ended up really liking these. These kind of reminded me of my childhood, like school lunches. I got these from a store called Crest. I'm gonna pop these in the air fryer on 375 for about 13 minutes. So those are finished in the air fryer. I'm gonna go ahead and give each thermos a napkin just to soak up like the extra moisture from the chicken nuggets. I'm giving Christian 4, Aiden 6, and then Kaden asked me for only 5. For Christian's Omni box, I'm gonna go ahead and give him some of this Hint of Honey barbecue sauce. And I'm giving him grapes today for his fruits. I did not cut it up. And he told me yesterday that he did not get enough food, so I wanted to make sure I packed him a little bit of extra food. So I'm putting his juice on the side. He's having a Kool-Aid jammer, and I'm also gonna give him some pretzels and 2 little Oreos. For the twin sides, I'm using these containers that I got from Temu, and I'm going to be giving them both some Cheez-Its and also I'm giving Aiden some strawberries, and I'm giving Kaden some strawberries, but I'm giving Aiden blueberries, and I'm giving Kaden grapes because Kaden had asked me not to give him blueberries this time. For the snacks today, I'm giving Christian and Kaden goldfish and fruits. For Aiden, I'm going to double up his fruit. He told me he don't like goldfish no more. I don't know when he stopped liking goldfish, but I just gave him double fruit. Yes, I'm putting everything in their lunch boxes. And then I'm also throwing in some of these Clover Valley fruit snacks. This is the Dollar General brand. And then I gave the twins some ketchup out of these little sauce containers. Y'all, I got this pack of sauce containers from Ross for $2.99. Literally. They're super cute. The only thing I would change about them is they're just a little bit small. But other than that, I gave the kids some ketchup, and I ended up having to give them extra ketchup just because the container was so small. And if y'all notice, I haven't added their snack directly to the lunch boxes because they can just easily grab it and go. I'm also giving them some strawberry applesauce as well. And the kids are back. Kaden, he ate everything except his Cheez-Its. Christian ate everything except he left most of his grapes and he left 1 Oreo. And then Aiden ate everything too except his Cheez-Its, but he didn't drink his juice, which I keep forgetting not to give him a juice. And I did end up still throwing him some more ketchup in there just because I wasn't sure if he was going to have enough, and he ended up not needing it, which was fine. That wraps up this video, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed it, please give this a thumbs up, like, share with a friend, subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I would love for you to join the community, and I will see you guys on my next one. Bye.